On May the 15th, Pope Francis canonized 10 new saints, a mixture of priests, religious, and laity, from France, Italy, the Netherlands, and India. Blessed Lazarus was born in the south of India in 1712. Known by the name of Devasahaya, he was born into a Hindu family of superior caste. Thanks to his formation and intelligence, he achieved the position of official in the court of the King of Travancore. After his conversion to Christianity, a group of soldiers of the crown assassinated him because of his faith. Blessed Caesar de Bus was born into a noble and deeply Christian family in 1544 in a small town in French Provence. At 18 years of age, he began an unsuccessful military career. When he returned home, his father died, and he took on the management of the family patrimony. Years went by, and young Caesar let himself be carried away by the mundane life of the court and high society, but without giving up his attention for the least and those less fortunate. In 1575, at 31 years old, Caesar radically changed his life and converted to Christianity. He was ordained a priest and founded the Congregation of the Fathers of Christian Doctrine. Blessed Luigi Maria Palazzolo was born in the Italian city of Bergamo in 1827. The last of 9 children, the young Luigi distinguished himself from a very young age for his discipline in his studies, his profound faith, and his attention to those who suffered. After his ordination to the priesthood, he carried out numerous initiatives of charity and spiritual formation, devoted mainly to young people and those most in need. Along the course of his life, he would found the Congregation of the Sisters of the Poor and the Brothers of the Holy Family. Blessed Justino Maria Russolillo was born in the Italian province of Naples in 1891. The third of 10 siblings, from a very young age, he demonstrated great piety. At 5 years old, he received his first communion. At 10, he entered the seminary, and at just 22 years of age, he was ordained a priest. Along the course of his life, he would give life to the Society of Divine Vocations and the community of the Vocationist Sisters. Blessed Charles de Foucauld was born in France in 1858 into a Christian family. At 6 years of age, he was orphaned, and along with his sister went to live with his maternal grandfather. During his adolescence, he lost the faith and led a worldly life. But that didn't extinguish the flame. At 28 years of age, after a trip to Morocco and the discovery of Islam, and as a result of hard discernment, Charles recovered his faith, confessed, and received the Eucharist. After years of preparation, finally in 1901, he was ordained a priest and took off for the north of Africa. The final stage of his life was spent in the heart of the Sahara with the Tuareg people, where, as a poor man among the poor, he would make the salvation of men the only objective of his life. In 1916, he was murdered at the age of 58. Blessed Maria Francesca of Jesus was born in the province of Turin in 1854. From a very young age, she dedicated her days to works of charity, to catechesis, and to the care of the sick and those most in need. At 40 years of age, her parish priests guided her to a religious reality that was being established in that moment in the Institute of the Capuchin Sisters of Luano, today known as the Capuchin Sisters of Mother Rubato, after her. From that moment, she would dedicate her life to the service of the most in need and the evangelization of all peoples. Blessed Maria Domenica Mantovani was born into a poor and deeply Christian family in the Italian province of Verona in 1862. At 24 years of age, she made a vow of perpetual virginity before her spiritual director and parish priest, with whom, later on, she would found the Congregation of the Little Sisters of the Holy Family. Blessed Titus Brandsma was born in the Netherlands in 1881. From a very young age, he felt the vocation to the religious life growing within him. Due to his poor health, he was not admitted to the Franciscan order and finally found his place in the Carmelite order. At the age of 24, he was ordained a priest, and after a period of studies in Rome, he returned to Holland, where the shadow of Nazism was beginning to work itself into all areas of society. Titus began a campaign against the horrors of the National Socialist regime and traveled throughout the country, visiting the editorial offices of Catholic newspapers, inviting them to resist the pressures of the Nazi regime. In January of 1942, he was arrested, and after months of imprisonment, in June, he was sent to the Dachau concentration camp, where on July the 26th, he was killed by lethal injection. Blessed Marie Rivier was born in France in 1768. At 16 months old, she fell out of bed and was paralyzed until the age of 9, when she miraculously recovered. From that moment on, she promised to dedicate her life to the care of the little ones, the young and the marginalized. Due to health problems, she was not admitted to religious life until 1796, when, with the permission of her bishop, she founded the Congregation of the Sisters of the Presentation of Mary. Blessed Carolina Santo Canale was born in Palermo, Italy in 1852. She grew up in a Christian family of high society. At the age of 19, she confided to her parents her desire to consecrate herself to God, news that her father never accepted. For Carolina, the ideal of the consecrated life was the cloister. But aware of the need for the assistance and instruction of her companions, she decided to dedicate her life to the poor, the sick, and women. In 1910, Sister Maria of Jesus founded the Capuchin Sisters of the Immaculate of Lourdes, dedicating her life to works of charity.